Hello, it is the last writing day of week 2, and we are feeling pretty good. We got 1,600 more words to get. Yesterday I left off right as another combat scene was about to begin, so we'll get to write a little bit of action today, which is super fun, and we'll get us started pretty strong, I think, and we'll potentially, if we wrap that scene up, attempt to switch back to another point of view character. What I learned earlier in the week is that switch was hard for me to make the first time I tried it. So we'll see today if we get there. Should be a good writing session. Maybe we'll get it done in one, or we'll split it up into two. Not sure yet. But we're going to go ahead and dive right in, not waste any more time. Thanks for joining me today, and let's get some writing done. The first time I recorded this after action report, I talked for 5 minutes and had accidentally messed up the microphone, so no sound was recorded. So if this sounds weirdly rehearsed, it's because I said all of this just a few minutes ago and then realized that I didn't record any of the sound. Okay, good writing session today, but we are quitting a little bit early. I have written 1,103 words, which is 500 words shy of the goal, and I want to stop early because I reached a scene, the beginning of a scene, that I want to spend a lot of time on Monday. I want to really give it its due and spend a couple of hours just working on that scene during writing time on Monday. We'd already written for a couple hours today, so I didn't want to eke out another half hour where I was just straggling to get these 500 words when I know I'm gonna need some time with this scene. So that, coupled with the fact that we have been above the word count often enough now that we have a little bit of runway where we are ahead of schedule, means that I feel comfortable dipping early and not getting those 500 words done today. Although we're not going to make a habit of that. The writing itself was good, and this has been a challenging week, harder than the first week for sure. But I think that's probably normal. I think that to me, the second week feels like a pretty natural time for either a sophomore slump to kind of settle in, or just for the reality of this project being a long, slow grind like is settling in, and that's okay. I knew it was going to be, and that initial high of like doing this and posting it online and all of the like seeing the word count jump up, like that's the glittering gold of that is starting to like wear off a little bit. That's okay. We knew that was going to happen. I'm still very excited about the project and I'm having a blast writing it. It's been a tremendous amount of fun so far. All right, we've written 1,100 words today, and that puts us at 15,007 words total, which is a pretty cool number. That's a lot of words. If each published page was around 300 words, then that's at 50 pages. Feels really cool. If you had told me 3 weeks ago, hey, inside a month you're going to have 50 pages of a novel written, I just flat would not have believed you. It is challenging, but it's going by quickly. It feels good. Even if these pages aren't the best, even if they're never published, it feels good to get this out of my head. And more strikingly than that, this is having an impact on how I view all of the other projects that I've been working on. When I return to writing screenplays, I don't think it will ever feel the same after working on something of this scope and scale. I mean, just in the time alone that I've spent working on this novel, I could have written and finished the first draft of probably 2 or 3 features. And so I'm eager to see how different it is to go back to that medium once I'm done here, or even during. I need to get back to working on my summer screenplay on the weekends probably. Aside from that, even just thinking about other completely other mediums, the next time that I try to make a video game or something, I think I will view the scope of the project differently or with a different perspective because I've worked on this and I've done this thing of just slowly chipping away at something one bite at a time, something that is a much greater scale than the other, scripts or short films or things like that I've worked on. So that's been really cool. And I feel like I am learning a lot about myself, both as a artist, as a creative laborer, about my habits when I'm working on creative things. This project is teaching me a lot, even though this still isn't something that I would normally be 100% comfortable doing and putting out there. I think it's having a net positive effect. So this has been cool. I'm going to keep going. We're going to start strong with week 3. Keep getting this novel written. Thank you for checking in.